Hello everybody, I'm Donna from Riverside Beads and Crafts, and today I'm going to show you beaded snowmen. It's a lovely, quick, simple make using head pins and an assortment of very carefully selected beads to make the cutest little snowmen. So the one I want to show you first will be the pearl snowmen, and these are a 10mm, 8mm and 6mm pearl. They're then a 4mm little cube and a sequin. Now these they form beautifully. You can make slightly smaller ones. This one's just the 8 and the 6 version of it. You can of course do them in whatever colours, whatever styles that you fancy. This is the first of the makes. I've got the head pins here, and the head pins have a little base on them, and the pearls have got a fairly, not a small hole, but a comfortable hole. So the base of the head pin will hold those for you. Let's move these out of the way and you should be able to see a bit better. Okay, so I've gone for my 10mm first, then my 8mm, followed by my 6mm, and then we pop our sequin on just to create the base, the rim of that hat, and then the 4mm cube. And that is one of your variations of your pearly beaded snowman. The other variation that you can do, I'll just do it on the same one before I turn the loop, is lose one of the sizes or add extra sizes or extra beads within it as well. So here I'll go for the 8mm, followed by 6mm, and then the rim of the hat and the top of the hat. And these are, because they're all glass beads in our kit that we've got, these are make them a little lighter perhaps if you want to wear them as an earring. We do a fabulous kit that makes 20 of these as well, and then you can turn them into earrings, pendants, little charms off of Christmas trees as well. I'm going to go back to the, I don't think I've got a smaller blue one. I will do it as a smaller one. Oh, I have got one here. There you go. Super cute. Really good little makes. If I do two, I can have myself a little pair of earrings. I often wear lighter earrings. That's perfect for me. Headpin loop reminder, and we do have other videos on this as well if people want to watch back on it. So around 1 centimetre above the top of the top bead. Now because this is a crystal, you need to be careful when you bend this one over, so do leave yourself enough room on this occasion. Don't leave yourself tight. You start to bend it, but this is really important, you don't bend it fully onto the crystal, because you will, or you could crack the crystal. You sort of hear it go. So either pull your pliers away from that, or if you're able to without stabbing yourself, just bring it there. Then we take our round nose pliers to the end of the pin there, so it's right to the end. Let me bring this at that angle so hopefully you can see. So there, but not too far down the pliers. It's utilising that space you've got appropriately on your pliers. There, and we roll that. I'm at a funny angle, so I can't quite get my hands around as I need them. So what I would do is release that and keep it in the plier at the same point. Move it round into the back of the loop, and then finish that off. And then have a little look at it and see. And if it just needs, pop your pliers back in. If it just needs a little tweak like mine did, you can just pop that back on there. And that will give you your little head pin loop there. So that, so long as it's secure, you can work on the shape of your head pin loops as you go. With earrings, often though, it's nice to really get that nice shape formed, because you do see them, of course, when you use them as an ear wire. I'll just borrow one of these to show you how you would do that. You would flip open the base of the ear wire or the top of the snowman, so depending which you want to do, and then you would flip that back closed again, and that would be your little snowman ready to go. And make beautiful little earrings, or just pop a little bit of, what have I got here, just a little bit of clear invisible thread on them, and then you can pop them on your Christmas tree, or a tiny bit of thin ribbon or something, and they look really cute. You know, the little mini Christmas trees, they look gorgeous for that, but also pendants for necklaces too. Some of the variations, now this is the kit, this is the exact replica of the kit. We've got the teal and then we've got the purple one as well as separate kits. The other thing you could do is pop in like a bit of a diamante sparkle for your snowman, or a beautiful sparkly scarf too. So these are not included in the kit, but just if you fancy jazzing up your snowman a little. Works with any colour of sequin and cube as well. So this is on the cute little black hats that I've taken from the next snowman and used it on the pearly one. And then this was, I just thought it was a bit of fun, a little bit of wire. Let me take that off. So just a tiny bit of wire, like that, with tiny little loops on the end. And then exactly as you would wrapping a scarf around yourself. Wrap it round, around there, and then just position it roughly where you want it. So because it's wire, it'll stick where you leave it. So you can just have that on there, and then that makes a little beaded scarf for your snowman. These are not included in the kit. I just thought it'd be nice to show you some of the other things I've done with them over time, to change them up a little. I will add a link in for our beaded snowman kit that we have, and those of you that receive our newsletters, it was sent out in this week's newsletter as well. So if I show you the crystal one, it's formed in very much the same way, but this is a full-on sparkle. This is Colin, our crystal snowman, and head pin again onto the crystals. So 3 sizes of crystals. These are rondelles, so rondelles size in a different way to rounds. So round pearls, they're similar in size, but pearls you could measure them with a bead gauge, and it's the same whichever side that you would go. So your 10, 8 and 6. These would be 4 by 6, 6 by 8 and 8 by 10, because one way they're 10mm, but then that way they're 8mm. So it's a rondelle, so it's a squashed bead. They look super cute though, really useful, versatile bead to use within your designs. And this works in exactly the same way, but comes out very slightly smaller because it's slightly narrower on the bead. A little sequin. They get static in them, they often run away. And then the hat. And then the principle of turning the loop is exactly the same with this. If anyone's au fait with wrapped head pin loops, you could perhaps do that if you fancy it. Make sure you point that down into your mat, and like I did. Right, I happen to have picked up my flat nose pliers. Now, you get a crisper turn actually on a flat nose plier. I don't like to complicate it then when people are learning. So it is the round nose you're going to want to turn the loop. But if you happen to grab your flat nose, some people find that really useful for getting that bend in there. So round nose pliers again. Let's try and get this at the right place. Somewhere about there should do it. And then a couple of turns as we did before to get that so it's closed. And then we've got a nice little loop. And then that is your gorgeous Colin the Crystal Snowman. And again, you can turn that into earrings, you know, into drops on necklaces, little charms. Lovely for Christmas bag charms or presents to go into crackers or something. So that is our Crystal Snowman collection and our Pearly selection as well. So we have stock of both of these at the moment for winter 2021. And I'll pop all the details of how to grab those from Riverside Beads. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget to pop by each Wednesday live on Facebook where we do our tutorial, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel where we will post it after the event as well. Thanks for watching, everyone.